Previously on Survival Slingbow Wars. Not long ago I invited 3 friends, Ahin, Joe, and Todd, over on a Saturday morning to try out and help me evaluate 4 of the best survival slingshots in the world. Dave Canterbury's Pathfinder Pocket Hunter, the Pocket Predator SERE Slingshot, the Survival Slingshot, and Chief AJ's HFX Slingbow. We've had a great day, but now it's time to pick the king of sling and the best shooter of the day, who gets to blow up a pumpkin with my Henry AR-7 Survival 22 rifle and an exploding target. So we're done. Did you guys enjoy this?
It was great.
That was a lot of fun.
So what we're gonna do now, let's just go real quick through each individual slingshot. Give me just your general overall comments. The first one that we took a look at was Dave Canterbury's Pocket Hunter. What'd you guys think of that?
I really didn't feel very good with it. Maybe it was first time shooting a slingshot and the first one I shot, but overall it just didn't feel right for me.
I liked it. It was the first time using the shot, and I think I was too inexperienced to give it a good run for that. I loved it for the arrows. I could see the entire shaft. There's nothing in the way. Incredibly low price. What was it, 29 something? I broke it later when I was working with it. The rivet popped, so the price meant something. I would say for the price, that was really great. For the durability, it drops down a little.
I really liked it. It reminded me of the ones I shot when I was a kid. Accuracy was right there, really quick. It all came back to me pretty quick. The arrow was a little clumsy on it, but accuracy was pretty good. I could have used a little more power for the arrows. Other than that, I would like to take that out back and shoot it in my yard. So.
All right, Pocket Predator SERE Slingshot, Slingbow. Ahin, what'd you think of that?
I thought that was great. I really like that you can take it down, you can pretty much put it in your pocket, everything. And you can shoot both arrows and shots through it. Very easy to use for me. I love the accuracy on it, and I think by the time I got to that one, that probably helped me with my accuracy and just the form, whatnot. So it was really good.
A lot of fun for shot. That was definitely the easiest for shot. Piece of cake, we just grab it and go. Terrible for arrows. Hideous for arrows. I mean, I liked it, but I would never try and shoot an arrow with that thing. When you get enough power on it with the double elastic, you can't hold on with the pinch. When you can hold on with the pinch, you don't have enough power to do anything with an arrow except to aim at a target. Portability, great. Cost, way too high for arrow.
Real easy to pull back. It'd be a great one for teaching a kid or something how to do it. Like they said, with the arrow, not enough power, or if you put the double bands on, not enough strength. I would recommend maybe putting something in there for a release so you can get more power onto it, or maybe just using the paracord like the first example had, where you could get a little more power into your arrow. I think that would improve that immensely. Love the size, with one band, it's a lot of fun to shoot shot with. I mean, you could just keep shooting. All
right, then we have the Survival Slingshot. Let's start with you, Todd, this time.
It was good. A lot more power. Not real comfortable to shoot because of the extra power for shot, but it was fairly accurate. I was able to hit the target a few times with it. For arrow, I really did not like it. The rest that they have, the style of rest that they have on there, everything kept moving on me. The bands actually kept going through the rest. It's heavy, it holds some things, but that wasn't my favorite one.
It was nice for shot. It's heavier, so it was more stable. Less wavering when I was doing the shot, more power for the shot because it's got a little stronger on the tubing. The whisker biscuit blocked my view of the entire arrow shaft, so I couldn't sight down the arrow. All I could see was a few inches from the feather to the whisker biscuit. So, I mean, for the price, I would not be in the top 2.
Yeah, it was intimidating for me. It's just the sheer size of it is, it looks like, something out of a Rambo movie. Felt cool to hold it in my hand, but overall I really had a hard time with it. So probably not going to, if I was in the market for one, probably not going to go with that one.
All right, then we have Chief AJ's Quickbow.
If the band was a little less powerful, I would say I wanted to take that home with me. I'll write you a check, David, but overall I loved it. I think that's, when we come to our when we come to our which one is the best, you guys probably can guess which one I'm going to say. But I like the flip down sight. I really like that. It's very easy to pop it back up if you're going to use an arrow. The draw pull was a killer for me with short frame, short stature. But other than that, everything else, love it.
Yeah, for shot, that pullback made things very shaky. I think I'd like it more maybe with a 25-pound tubing on there. For arrow, fabulous. I mean, see the whole shaft, sight down it, really easy to use, flip down rest was great. I'd move the flick back to the back to get the rest back up. You really got to fumble past the thick tubing to get over there, and I've got big hands. So it's a little clumsy. It'd be nice to be able to quickly do it. If you had to do another shot and I'm fumbling with that, I wouldn't be able to do it in time. Durability was better than the other one. Durability, number one. Cost ratio, maybe it falls to number two because it's so much more expensive than the cheaper one that was fun to fire. But I really like it. I would not write you a check for it because you haven't paid me for any of this so far. So I'm planning on taking whatever I want today and see if you can stop me. Go ahead, Todd.
I also like that one for arrows. I believe that was designed for arrows. You can kind of tell, being an archery hunter. I did like it for the ball bearings because when you put them in the pocket, between the two knots for the arrows, it actually kept you in the same location, which is great for accuracy, hitting the same spot every time. I would want the smaller bands for shooting the shot, but I probably could take that out this afternoon. If I got a deer close enough, I probably could take one. So, I mean, I'm that confident. Within 20 yards, you probably could take down an animal with that. So that's a pretty impressive piece of equipment. Yeah.
Which one did you like best for shot?
I would say the Preditor SERE for shot, but for the cost, maybe not worth it. Overall, if you're not talking money and I'm just going to steal it from you, the Preditor SERE definitely best for shot.
Yeah, I'll have to agree with Joe there because I like that. My favorite with the shot is Predator SERE.
Todd?
I'm gonna have to agree for shot, the Predator SERE. It was just a lot of fun to shoot. It wasn't where you were shaking when you were pulling it. It just seemed like it was a lot of fun. The only thing that I would like to see on that one is maybe a little softer leather pad so you can actually field a little bit easier, or something similar if they incorporate like one of the other manufacturers have with a string where it actually puts it in the same place. That might bump me up to number one real quick.
So, the king of shot.
Yeah.
Is it?
King of shot,
yeah. For sure.
King of shot.
Yeah.
Okay. How about arrows?
For me, the favorite with arrows were the Survival Sling. I really had a good time with that one.
Yeah, definitely. Chief AJ wins, hands down. Gotta love it. I have actually never bow hunted. After we're done with this, I'm gonna see how far back I can get in the yellow with that because I would be tempted to just see how accurate that can be when you're shaking to death staring at a buck. That would be great to find out. It's very tempting.
I'm gonna go with the quick bow with Chief AJ for that. Just the overall power, the design of the leather pad for holding the arrow, the drop away rest was far superior. So for all those, and it's relatively light. The thing probably weighs less than 5 pounds. So you could throw that in your backpack. You could climb almost anywhere, and you're on, reach in and grab it, and you're on an animal. You probably could almost do a stalk with that.
Quick thought, if you're looking for portability, if you had 3-part arrows that could have the same accuracy that would work with that, you could literally have that in a small pouch and really go anywhere.
Yeah.
With the longer arrows, with the specialized arrows, not quite as portable. Combining those two ideas together would really make that a quick grab hunting or survival pack.
Even if you only went down to a double breakdown arrow for a little more accuracy on your arrow, you're still looking at approximately a 13 or 14 inch arrow. You're right in where you could easily put it in a backpack.
All right. So, overall.
Cost, fun, accuracy, can actually shoot an arrow. That would be number one, the pocket hunter.
Okay.
Durability, take it anywhere, hands down, Chief AJ.
If I were really looking to buy a slingshot and slingbow, I'll go with Chief AJ's because durability, I can get it with a 25-pound band, so that's in my full power range, and I can have fun with that too, and put meat on the table if I wanted to. So
I would probably go with Chief AJ's. Just after we were done messing around, I walked over and grabbed a couple rocks and used the release on there also. And if you got the proper size rock, very accurate with a rock. So you really don't have to carry any ammunition. You probably could take down a small grouse or something with a rock fairly easy with just a certain amount of practice picking size. And so I would have to go with the Chief AJ's just because it's so versatile.
I just want to mention that as far as I know, no money has changed hands from Chief AJ to David at all, or any of us. And if it has, I haven't seen it. So I just want to make that clear to everybody.
now, all I have gotten this morning is a cup of coffee and half a bagel. So
Yeah, I agree.
yeah, I didn't even know about Chief AJ's until today.
So Chief AJ's the king of slingbows, huh?
The king of sling.
According to you guys, anyway. All right. So the last vote. Can't vote for yourself. Who would you pick for the best shooter today? And you guys know what the best shooter today, or the most improved, or whatever your mark wants to be. They get to try to explode a pumpkin with one of my low velocity exploding targets.
Most improved. Most improved
He's
is
the most improved, yeah.
Yeah, he's the most improved, definitely.
I'll agree with that. That not the best shot.
Well, man, I thank you guys for being here. I really appreciate the time.
Thank you, David.
And it was a hoot. It was a real hoot. Yeah. Okay, so we're gonna cut away and we're gonna just show Ahin exploding a pumpkin. All right, all clear. Good to go. For your convenience, I've included links to all the gear that we've taken a look at in the video description on YouTube. Just click the Show More tab under this video. So don't forget to subscribe to this channel. And for more gear reviews, survival tips, and survival news, check out ultimatesurvivaltips.com. While you're there, grab our monthly survival e-mag, like us on Facebook, and follow us on Twitter to get the latest news and be the first to hear about the great gear giveaway contests we have planned. Okay, this is David. I hope to see you on the other side, and remember, be prepared because you never know.